Let's take a look at the headlines for tonight.
Red weather alert issued by the Met Department. Many districts to experience showers exceeding 150 millimeters. Heavy downpour results in many roads in Colombo being inundated. Heavy traffic congestion reported in the city. General election to be held in April if the parliament is dissolved in March.
එහෙම වුණොත් අප්‍රේල් මාසේ 25 27 28 වගේ දවස්වල තමයි ඒ ඡන්ද විශ්ව තියන්න පුළුවන් කියන එක.
Will Ranjan and Mangala be denied nominations?
Now taking a look at those news in details, the Department of Meteorology issued a red alert this evening. We now cross over to Muad Razik at the Weather Centre.
Welcome to Weather First. Now today the island experienced very heavy showers, especially the Colombo areas and its suburbs were inundated. The main roads were inundated due to this heavy shower conditions. Now according to the Met Department, it has issued a high risk warning mainly to parts of the eastern and some part of the northern and of course the central hills as well as in the over provinces. So due to this the general public is requested to take precautions to minimize damages mainly in the central hills as landslides may occur due to the showery condition, and also rough seas may occur in the southeastern and the southern part of the island, and wind speeds may increase to more than 55 kilometers per hour in these areas. So that is the latest update here in the island. We hope that you stay safe and take care in these adverse weather conditions.
Heavy showers were reported from 3 p.m. in Colombo and surrounding areas. The showers lasted for about an hour, and due to this, vehicular movement along many roads, including the Horton Place access roads, Vijayarama Road, Baseline Road and the Bauda Lokomauta was hampered. The Department of Irrigation says the spill gates of 17 main reservoirs have been opened due to incessant rains. The Disaster Management Centre said 14 districts have been adversely affected due to heavy rains as of now. Many acres of paddy land alongside the Moderagang Aru Oya are currently inundated as the spill gates of the Mahavilachu reservoir have been opened. According to our correspondent, water was being discharged at 1000 cubic feet per second this morning. The road which leads to the Somavati temple is also inundated due to the heavy rainfall experienced in the catchment areas of the Mahavali river. Spill gates of Kandalama Vavar in Dambulla have also been opened since last evening.
Now, although rescue teams have failed to locate the youth who is currently missing in the Valapale landslide, the district secretariat and other authorities have decided to stop the search following consent from his relatives. Bodies of the 3 people who died in this accident have been recovered. Now, the residents of this area keep on pointing their fingers at the stone quarry as the cause for this tragedy.
According to the National Research and Building Organization, they have named the Malapattava area as a high-risk area in 2007. Against such a backdrop, how did this stone quarry obtain permission to function? The stone quarry was started in 2005. Brother-in-law of C.B. Ratnayaka, Samarakon, carried out the operations. In 2007, a landslide occurred and the operations of the quarry were halted with the fear of the quarry being caught up in the landslide. The quarry restarted operations in 2011. I questioned if the quarry was terminated in 2005, claiming that it is unsuitable. How can it still function in 2011? But that decision has been taken upon the request of Minister C.B. Ratnayaka, citing the area is in need of rocks for development activities. That letter is with us. Thereafter, a permit was issued for this stone quarry under the name of a Chinese company which had undertaken several road development projects in the area. The same Chinese company has undertaken road development projects on the Valapane-Kandy main road from 2011 to 2015 and then has undertaken development projects on the Ragala-Udupussallava road. We opposed this as a municipal council as soon as this restarted. The people also opposed this. They came to the municipal council bringing various documents against this. All of us, SLFP, UNP and JVP, worked together to put an end to this. Even we do not know the decision that was taken by the General Council, but the Environment Committee of the Pradesh Sabha gave the permission to this first of all and issued a license as well. The Pradesh Sabha has called for a vote on this decision and the SLPP MP who commands the confidence of the majority of the Sabha had critically opposed this decision.
මම ආසනේ මන්ත්‍රීතුමිය නිසා ඇත්තටම ආයෙත් දෙනවට මම සම්පූර්ණයෙන් විරුද්ධයි. ඔබ සියලු දෙනා වග කියන්න බලාගෙන ඉන්න කවදා හරි යම් ලොකු නායකයෙක් ගිහිල්ලා ඒ ලොකු විපතක් වුණොත් එදාට ඔබ සියලු දෙනා අත උස්සපොළ වග කියන්න බලාගෙන ඉන්න.
පක්ෂව 35යි විපක්ෂව 7යි.
35 votes were received in favor of this decision. Without any political interference, 35 votes out of 55 have been cast in favor of this. Electoral organizer of the UNP has not even attended the meeting that day. Massive holes going 10 to 15 meters deep were dug and hundreds of explosives were used. Just 500 meters away from the place where it was advised that no bulldozer should dig soil. 20 places where the NBRO specifically notified not to excavate were dug. We will hold another debate and we will cancel this license. However, the Pradesh Sabha reissued a license in order for this stone quarry to function under several conditions. 12 days after these conditions were presented, the permit has been reissued at a time where the Secretariat of the Sabha was not present. A board has been stationed from the 48th to the 49th mile post indicating landslide warnings, but the quarry functioned right next to that. And there are people down there. What is this joke? The governor is asking us as to why no decision was given on this matter. A person named Joe came here 3 times and offered me a bribe standing right in front of me. So we had to issue a permit. Did a single politician or an official advise to stop this? Finally, the situation got worse and we had to step to the streets. Who is behind this crime? This license is under the name of Parakum Ratnayaka, who is the brother-in-law of the district organizer of the SLPP, C.B. Ratnayaka. But to whom were the stones of this quarry given to?
to a Chinese company, then that company becomes the holder of that license. So the Chinese company operates this stone quarry, which is owned by Parakum Ratnayaka and is under the patronage of CB Ratnayaka. Isn't it a crime to grant permission to an illegal stone quarry that killed 3 people alongside destroying the house they lived in? This is a brutal murder. What action has been taken against these criminals? If these criminals are trying to get away from this, blaming it on the rain and the landslide, and if it was done adhering to the orders of CB Ratnayaka, the Valapane Pradeshya Sabha, who reissued the license, has to be brought before the law.
Meanwhile, red alerts have been issued to 2 divisional secretariats in Kandy due to incessant rains. Red alerts have been issued to Ududumpura Divisional Secretariat and the Valapane Divisional Secretariat in the Nuwara Eliya district. Taking a look at more local news. Now, the following views were expressed by Minister of Foreign Affairs Dinesh Gunawardena on the incident when an employee of the Swiss embassy was abducted and interrogated. These views were expressed at a media briefing convened by the Foreign Ministry.
Some of the facts that the ambassador is stating have been chased by the police and inquired, so there are discrepancies, contradiction, heavy contradiction. Place of visit, time of visit, way of going, returning and whereabouts. Ambassador has told us she had not left, and immigration knows that, and in that the person and her family is in safe place.
What did they tell you? Did they give you the name, her address? What did they tell you?
The ambassador gave a small note to the foreign ministry saying that he has received this complaint from the so-called victim.
Not even the name was given to you?
No.
Did you have any evidence from the embassy to show that she was shown to a doctor, any kind of medical reports?
On Sunday, there is a report given by a doctor in Switzerland who has on video link examined the patient, so-called patient, and has made some observations. We are not aware, we have not been presented any evidence of any local doctor.
Now, Deputy Chairman of UK's ruling Conservative Party, Paul Scully, has said on Twitter that there is no Conservative manifesto commitment relating to the make-up or governance of Sri Lanka.
The tweet reads, quote, "There is no Conservative manifesto commitment relating to the makeup or governance of Sri Lanka. We will continue to support international initiatives to achieve reconciliation, stability and justice. Two-state relates only to Middle East," end quote. The manifesto included a paragraph saying that the Conservative government will continue to support international initiatives to achieve reconciliation, stability and justice across the world, and in current or former conflict zones such as Cyprus, Sri Lanka and the Middle East, where the UK maintains its support for a two-state solution. In light of this matter, the High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to the United Kingdom, Manisha Gunasekara, has written a letter addressed to the co-chairman of the Conservative Party, James Cleverly. In this letter, the High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to the United Kingdom notes that the clause in the manifesto which appears to convey the impression that the Conservative Party supports a two-state solution is unacceptable. It also states that it has never been the position of any party in the United Kingdom. Finally, the letter states it would be appreciated if the paragraph is suitably amended to accurately reflect the Conservative Party position on Sri Lanka.
We issued a statement today. At the time, this was...
I've seen the statement. I just want to know if the government is satisfied with the clarification provided.
Well, these are Twitter or Facebook replies. I think we haven't seen a formal official statement, a reply to our letter. But we have made very clear, abundantly clear, our very serious and strong objection to the comment which has been made in the manifesto, and that it is totally unacceptable, and that has never been the position of any political party in the UK.
Minister Dinesh Gunawardena was also questioned about the Millennium Challenge Corporation today.
Is there an update regarding the MCC?
No, I met the US ambassador yesterday. On a courtesy call. So many ambassadors have met the new government and the new foreign ministry. So we are in the process of having cordial relations, as I mentioned. So we will make the relevant statement when it comes.
Speaker Karu Jayasuriya visited the chief prelates of the Malwatu and Askiri sects of the Siam chapter as well as the chief prelate of the Ramanya sect this morning.
The speaker first arrived at the Malwatu Viharaya and paid reverence to the chief prelate of the Malwatu chapter of the Siam sect, Most Venerable Tibbaduwawe Sri Siddhartha Sumangala Thero. He then proceeded to call on the chief prelate of the Askiri chapter, the Most Venerable Warakaguda Jnanaratana Thero. The speaker then arrived at the Hirikadu Vidyasagara Pirivana in Manikinna to pay reverence to the Most Venerable Napani Premasiri Nayak Thero.
The Venerable Thera said one thing, that is, that the togetherness and democracy within the UNP needs to be maintained. They asked me to contribute to it, and I told them that as the speaker, my hands are tied at certain levels. I added that even though I cannot engage in politics, there are certain things that I can do. I believe that togetherness and discipline needs to be in both major parties. I will function as an impartial speaker moving forward, and when an election is called, I will help the Elections Commissioner to conduct a free and fair election.
විශේෂයෙන් ඔබතුමා එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ හිටපු සභාපතිතුමා හැටියට වර්තමානයේ මේ සිංහල බෞද්ධ ඡන්ද පදනම ආරක්ෂාව සැලසීම සඳහා කටයුතු කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. ඒක දැනට මම කතානායකවරයා වෙතින් ඉතින් මිසක් දේශපාලන කටයුතු දැනට මගේ ඇවිල්ලා පක්ෂේ මොකක් කර වගකීමක් බාර දුන්නත් නෑ. මගේ කියන ඉදිරියේ ඔක්කොම මම දෛවයට බාර දෙනවා. දෛවයට බාර දෙනවා. සෝ පාර්ලිමේන්තුව දැන් වාර අවසන් කරලා තියෙනවා ඉදිරියේ කොහොමද ඒක තුන්වෙනිදා කැඳවනවා. තුන්වර තියෙනවා රාජාසන කතාව ගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමාගේ ප්‍රධානත්වයෙන්.
මෙන්න දැලබන පොතක් එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂ නායක රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහතා ලබන සෙන්සුරාදා විදේශගත වීමට නියමිත බව හිටපු අමාත්‍ය මනෝ ගණේෂන් මහතා පවසනවා. ඔහු වැඩිදුරටත් සඳහන් කළේ ඊට පෙර පක්ෂ නායකත්ව සම්බන්ධ ගැටලුවට විසඳුම් ලබා දෙනු ඇතැයි අපේක්ෂා කරන බවයි.
අපි නෙවෙයිනේ යා පිට ඉන්න යාප සමග වැඩ කරන අයනේ අපි කියලා එපා වෙලා ඉන්නේ. දැන් එමුදාම කියාගෙන ඉන්නත් බෑ අපිට එහෙම එමුදාම ඒකලම් කියන දේ ආන්න බැරි නම් අපිට විකල්ප මාර්ග වෙන්න වෙනවා. එඩ උදේ 9ට සජිත් මහත්තයා සමග අපි වෙලගත් සාකච්ඡාව මේ එක්සජදී පෙරමුණේ පක්ෂ නායකවරුන් සාකච්ඡාවක් තියෙනවා. පක්ෂ නායක තමයි ඕනේ. මේ පක්ෂ නායක තමයි එක්සජදී පෙරමුණ නායකයෙක් වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒක බෑ. ඒ නිසා රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ මහත්මයා සෙනසුරාදා රට යන්න පෙර මේකට අවසානක් වෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා හිතනවා අපි.
ரியாஸ்
தற்பொழுது கிடைத்த செய்தி. ஐக்கிய தேசிய கட்சியின் தலைவர் ரணில் விக்ரமசிங்க எதிர்வரும் சனிக்கிழமை வெளிநாடு செல்ல உள்ளதாக தமிழ் முற்போக்கு கூட்டணியின் தலைவரும் முன்னாள் அமைச்சருமான மனோ கணேசன் தெரிவித்துள்ளார். வெளிநாடு செல்வதற்கு முன்னர் கட்சி தலைமைத்துவம் தொடர்பிலான பிரச்சினைக்கு அவர் தீர்வு காண்பார் என தான் எதிர்பார்ப்பதாகவும் அவர் தெரிவித்துள்ளார். மீண்டும் அந்த செய்தி. ஐக்கிய தேசிய கட்சியின் தலைவர் ரணில் விக்ரமசிங்க எதிர்வரும் சனிக்கிழமை வெளிநாடு செல்ல உள்ளதாக தமிழ் முற்போக்கு கூட்டணியின் தலைவரும் முன்னாள் அமைச்சருமான மனோ கணேசன் தெரிவித்துள்ளார். வெளிநாடு செல்வதற்கு முன்னர் கட்சி தலைமைத்துவம் தொடர்பிலான பிரச்சினைக்கு அவர் தீர்வு காண்பார் என்று தான் எதிர்பார்ப்பதாகவும் முன்னாள் அமைச்சர் குறிப்பிட்டுள்ளார்.
Thank you, Riaz. And in news just in, former Minister Mano Ganeshan says that the leader of the United National Party, Ranil Wickremesinghe, is due to travel overseas on Saturday.
We are not from the United National Party. We are people who are working alongside the UNP. We are fed up. We cannot be speaking forever. If they cannot listen, we have to look for alternatives. There is an important meeting with Sajid Premadas at 9 tomorrow. The party leaders will be there. We need a party leader. That person should also be the leader of the UNP as well. Ranil Wickremesinghe is due to travel overseas on Saturday. This has to happen before that.
සෙනසුරාදා රට යන්න පෙර මේකට අවසානක් වෙන්න ඕනේ කියලා හිතනවා.
Now, the UNP parliamentary group will convene tomorrow to discuss the future activities of the party. Following views were expressed on this matter by the national organizer of the party, MP Navin Disanayaka, at a media briefing convened at the Sirikota party headquarters.
අපි හෙට එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂයේ පාර්ලිමේන්තු කණ්ඩායම රැස් වෙනවා. සවස් 3ට මේ සිරිකොතේ එක්සත් ජාතික පක්ෂය හැම වෙලේම ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදී.
Tomorrow the UNP parliamentary group will convene at 3 p.m. in Sirikota.
The UNP is at all times a democratic, open party. Different opinions may be expressed and we are flexible enough to make any change within the party. Different opinions were expressed by different MPs. Those might be personal opinions, but we think we can come to a common stance after discussions. It's a continuing political movement. Nobody can break away from this. I would like to very clearly state that major characters of the United National Party, like my late father Gamini Disanayaka, Athulat Mudali and others left the party and started a different political movement. They only managed to reach up to 1 million votes.
මගේ දිවංගත පියාණන් ගාමිණී දිසානායක මැතිතුමත් ඇතුළත් මුදලි මැතිතුමත් පක්ෂයෙන් අයින් වෙලා වෙනම දේශපාලන ව්‍යාපාරයක් පටන් ගත්තා. තුමන්ලට උපරිම යන්න පුළුවන් උනේ ලක්ෂ 10කට.
No, that's completely false information. We are willing to give nominations to all our MPs if they are willing to contest. Ranil Wickremesinghe holds a very positive attitude on the opposition leadership. He is not willing to embrace and hold on to these positions. He prefers diversity. The problem is Sajith Premadasa's name has been suggested for the opposition leadership. We can conduct a very positive discussion regarding that tomorrow.
හොඳ ධනාත්මක සාකච්ඡාවක් අපිට හිත කරන්න පුළුවන් group එකේ. නෑ ඒක එතුමාගෙන් අහන්න ඕනේ. ඒක මට කියන්න බෑ. ඒක පිළිතුරක්. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ජනාධිපතිවරණයක්
No, you should ask that from him. I can't comment on that. Well, an answer for that. Usually after you are defeated from a presidential election, I remember as a son, my mother was defeated in 1994. It takes some time to recover from that. He's a strong person, but it will take time for anyone to recover from something like that. We should give him some breathing space. He will return soon. Do not fear.
fresh වෙලා. ඉතින් එතුමා ළඟදී මේ එළියට බය වෙන්න එපා. පක්ෂ නායක ධූරය ගැන
There are different opinions expressed regarding the party leadership. Even Karu Jayasuriya's name has been suggested for this. The leader's name is definitely there. Sajith Premadasa's name is there. Even that we will come to a democratic decision.
අපිට තීරණ ගන්න පුළුවන්. අපිට එතුමා කිසිම විදියකින් ඉංගියක්
He has never hinted something like that.
තනතුරකට යනවා.
Remain is a wrong word to use. If it's required, he will stay. If it's not, he will not.
Still in your local news, State Minister of Industries Dayasiri Jayasekara assumed duties today at the ministry premises in Kolpiti.
The event was attended by national organizer of the SLFP, State Minister Duminda Disanayaka, Senior Deputy Chairman Nimal Siripala de Silva, General Secretary of the UPFA, Minister Mahinda Amarveera, and many other seniors of the SLFP. The State Minister attended a media briefing after assuming duties.
කැබිනට් අමරිකමක් ලැබෙයි කියලා නම් ඒක ලැබුණේ නැහැ. තව මාස 3ක් බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා ඔබතුමාට ඒක ගැන මේ ටිකක් හිත අමාරුවෙන්ද?
නෑ කිසිම හිතේ අමාරු. No, there are no hard feelings. We will only be stronger each time we are struck down. This has been the case every time, so we do not hesitate. We supported Gotabaya Rajapaksa as a party. It won't change. We do not even have a vehicle to travel in. That is the current situation. You might have seen the new vehicles, but we cannot use any of it. We are expecting to receive a vehicle from the Presidential Secretariat. කලබල වෙන්න ඕනේ අපි තව කල් තියෙනවා තව මාස 9ක් තියෙනවා
අපි තීන්දුවක් කරන්න කියන්න රට. ඒතකොට
දහනක සංශෝධනයේ අහෝසි කිරීම පිළිබඳ මොකද්ද ශ්‍රී ලංකා අධ්‍යක්ෂ පක්ෂයේ
We have held discussions about it. As of yet, we expect to carry out a discussion, but there is no definitive decision.
Questions were raised regarding the future political plans of former President Maithripala Sirisena.
He will most probably not attend Parliament in the next 3 months. We intend to make him our party leader for the upcoming general election. He is a strength to us. He is someone with a clean name and one who is free of corruption. We hope he will work closely with the party in the future. එතුමාගේ ශක්තියත් අපි අනාගතේ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන පක්ෂයත් එක්ක එකට එකතු වෙලා වැඩ කරනවා.